Welcome to the channel everyone. Now today I have a Scum 0.95 and beyond news and updates video for you all. So let's jump straight in and see what they've been up to. So first up we have programmers. Our programming team is steadily preparing for the implementation of new features and additional improvements. Aside from bug fixing across the board, work has progressed on enhancement for indoor lighting and the cruiser mice cycle, and the base building turret is near completion. The dropship has also been further refined. Dropship encounter that is triggered with the cargo drop is being developed, and the ability for them to release tear gas on players is also in progress. Encounters are being fine-tuned, particularly those in high and mid threat zones. Working on quests is progressing smoothly, and we can't wait for you all to try them out. Last but not least, development on armed NPCs continues. So let's move on now from this to level design. The level design team has been preparing for new foliage, distant LODs and the landscape rework across all B and Z sectors, as well as the D2 sector. Progress has also been made on the sawmill, main building and the stone mine platform and machinery. Base building palisades and other elements, along with the master material for all elements and the new snow textures, which will make it look much nicer. So we have seen a little bit of this foliage rework already last week, and I have to say it is looking lovely. I can't wait to see it all come into play and we actually get to test it and see it for ourselves as they've said. But what we're going to do now is move along to the art team. Animation team has continued their work on weapon malfunctions and the new trailer for the game, turret animations and dropship. Importantly, many bugs were squashed. The hard service team primarily focused on bug fixing alongside work on the turret texturing, sport bike attachments and the Tech 1 relay and jammer. The soft surface art team has been heavily focused on Tech 1 NPCs and the trash ghillie suit. And what we're going to do now is quickly jump into a video of those weapon malfunctions and have a quick look at them, because I can't wait for these to come back in to Scum. Lovely to see those malfunctions coming back into Scum, because they do give an extra element of fun when it comes to firefights and PvP. Now let's move on to sound team. Sound team is currently working on sound design for the trailer and the Mach 10 weapon. We're going to see a little bit of this trailer at the end of the video, and the Mach 10 has been teased many moons ago now, but it is nice to see that even things that were teased a few years ago are now going to be coming into Scum. Other than this, we have QA/CM. Nothing's changed here, however, more and more new features are being provided for testing. Now, as I say every week, if you do have any bug reports, any suggestions, things like this, you can go over to Steam General Discussions and Bug Reporting, or you can use their official website, which I will link down in the description for you. You can also access this in-game by hitting your escape key and reporting illegal content. This will bring you straight to the official website as well. Now, let's move on to design team. Our game designers are diligently working on everything related to the quest system, from bug fixing to setting up quest rewards. They're also establishing the workflow for the tutorial. No Q&A this week, as we have something special for you this week. We'll be doing our first ever dev stream. That's right, we'll be streaming the game and answering your questions live on our Twitch channel. Now, this has already happened. It was on the 30th, a few days ago already. So if you did miss it, don't worry, I'm sure there will be another one soon. Now, other than this, we do have a couple of images of the other variant of the Scar coming into the game, finally. Now, there were supposed to be two variants of this. Obviously, we've still got the DMR that's currently in-game, but it is nice to see that this is a 5.56 version that will be coming in as well. On top of this, we were teased another motorbike, which piqued my interest a lot. Now, this is an old styled sidecar bike, and it does have a mount on the sidecar for what I can only assume to be some type of weapon. And I hope that this is something that we do see somewhat soon, but who knows, it may not be in until after 1.0. Other than that, we also had some images for Dina's return. Now, Dina was the AI that used to first speak to us when we landed on the island to give us a few tips and pointers. She is currently down at the moment, but is coming back to Scum. So there's an image here of an idea of what she may look like when she does return. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favourite. As well as this, we had some executive/management concepts. Now, Tomislav has been all over Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it, over the past week or two, giving us plenty of teasers, and I am all for it. Thank the Lord that he is back shitposting and doing what he does best. As you can see here, some new colour variants of tops, and what they're trying to do, as we'll see in the next clip, is allow us to paint our own clothes, which is a really interesting idea and concept, and I'm all for this. I think this would be really interesting if we can, because this will give us a lot more ideas for camouflage styles and things like this. And talking of camouflage styles, there's more work that's been going on the trash ghillie suit as well, which we will see momentarily as well. But first of all, what we're going to do is move on from this clip and go on to the movement rework. We've heard a lot about this over the past few months, and we've finally seen the first work that's been going into it. So let's jump over there and have a look at that as well. So what you're seeing here is the devs experimenting with changes to the speed of movement and character rotation to avoid unrealistic zigzag motions in the game. So Tomislav has said that obviously if we tighten this a bit, you will not be able to move fast unless you don't have anything, or have a character with a bigger strength attribute. In return, you will get more realistic encounters and gunfights. The same will be applied on jumps that are problematic for many players too. So on top of this, we also saw the tractor finally in motion. Now ignore the wheels. Just ignore the wheels. All right. But this is the working gauge for the tractor now. And as well as this, the sports bike. Lovely to see. Now I'm not too keen on the sound of this, but hopefully in time some sound improvements will be made. Now, to finish today's video off, we've got a couple of behind the scenes videos to go through. as I said earlier, we are going to see a bit of a sneak peek to the trailer in this. And this does tell us that NPCs will be dropping from dropships. So yes, beware and be ready. Let's jump in and have a look at these two, shall we?
And it's another week, so it's time for another behind the scenes video. This time around, we're talking to the lead animator. Hello, good sir.
Hello.
Who are you and what is your position here?
Hello, I'm Igor and I'm the lead animator here at GamePires.
Alright, and how long have you been at GamePires?
This will be my 7th year now.
7th year. So you've been here since the beginning, right?
Yeah, basically.
Worked on every major feature so far?
Yeah, anything that you see in the game and probably a lot of stuff that you don't see at the moment.
Yeah, that's great, but could you explain to us what exactly does the animator department do?
It's always a tricky question, but let's keep it simple. Anything that needs to move in the game has to go through our hands. Anything organic or mechanical. And that's covering the gameplay part of the game. And when we have time, we have to also cover the trailers, promotional materials, and so on.
That sounds nice. And what has been the biggest challenge for you as an animator here?
Actually, I would say it would be explaining to my family that I'm not animating any kind of birthday parties or bachelor parties, that I'm actually having a serious job.
Alright, and can you show us what you're working on right now?
Sure, but for that we'll have to move to the mocap part of the firm.
Alright, let's go. And we're back with Iggy in the mocap area. And what do you have for us, Iggy?
Alright, here we have a scene that has a lot of placeholder animations. Those animations work great for creating a blockout. But once we created the blockout, we saw that a few animations need a lot of polishing, so it's easier to actually record them again. Leo, if you can please play the video. Here we can see the guy being shot at, something big is flying above his head. But his movements are too stiff and he's not actually looking at the dropship itself. And the next scene actually is missing the animation itself. Okay, stop the video. Let's not spoil too much. And if you want to see how we actually record these mocap animations, we can show you quickly.
Yes, I would like to see how we do that.
Yeah.
Alright. Why are you sleeping on the job, Sarah?
Because I'm tired.
And we're back. So it's time for another behind the scenes video. This time around, we're talking to one of our artists. Hello, good sir.
Hello there.
Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what is your position here?
I am Mari, and I'm a character artist here at GamePires.
And how long have you been at GamePires?
I've been here for over 3 years now.
Oh yeah, we basically came up at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. So can you tell us what other features have you worked on before?
In these 3 years, I've been working mostly on the clothes that the characters would wear. The challenge was also making all the clothes fit all the body shapes that we allow in the game. So, for an example,
Can you show us something?
yeah, this is just one example. So every piece of clothes is made like this on a basic body model, and then it has to be morphed and work as fat, muscle, and skin, and also a lot of other morphs that allow having the bulletproof vest put over the jacket and having the jacket be pushed in by the vest, and all the other combinations with the headgear and boots and shoes, which is very important for everything to work together.
Yeah.
And there's like millions of combinations. So we have
Yeah, that sounds like a lot. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Marin, so why don't you tell us what is the process that involves a concept becoming a fully fleshed out character model?
Okay, so for instance, we start off if we have a basic piece of clothes like a military shirt. We start out with getting some references from the internet, something we like that could work in the game. After that, we go into Marvelous Designer. This is a program for making first 2D patterns of clothes, like in real life, and then having these 2D patterns simulate with physics on our character body model. So we have a perfect fit. After that, when we have the main creases and shapes, we go into ZBrush. Here we add all these nice details, all the connections with the creases between the pockets and the shirt. After that, we bake this on the low poly and have it all put into Substance, which Substance Painter, which has all the textures are made in Substance Painter, and after that we go into the editor, and then here we can still have variations of colors that we put in through our materials and shaders in Unreal Engine. So from one texture set that you saw in Substance Painter, we can make 3 variants for the in-game players to use.
That's fantastic, man. And Marin, can you show us what you're working on right now?
Yeah, sure. Now I'm working on the trash ghillie suit. We're testing out, this would be a prototype that we would test out in various environments in the game, like junkyard, cities, anywhere there's trash laying around. And then we'll see how much it fits in, how much it could be used as camouflage in these kind of environments. So after I make the prototype, there'll be some testing on it.
Of course, as it should be.
As always.
Yeah.
And it's made mostly out of parts that can be found around the island, like the trash, the bottles. This is all assets that we have lying around across the island. So this should make it fit in better. Also, the cardboards are custom made, but they're using textures of already existing cartons in the game. So cardboard boxes also. So it should fit in. Now we'll see when we start testing.
So it's like a low-cost camouflage suit, right?
Yeah, just like make it yourself.
I mean, you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly.
Thanks, man. We got another one for you. Oh, looks like the gang's all here. Hey, guys. Hello there, good sir.
Hey.
Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what is your position here?
My name is Nikola. I'm programmer here at Gamepires.
And how long have you been at Gamepires?
For about 2 years now.
2 years, all right. And what are some of the features that you worked on in the past?
Survival tips, BCU lock. Recently I worked on base building painting, squad probation, paint for gas on gas stations.
Oh, that was you?
Yes.
Oh, that was you, okay. Okay, Nikola, and what are you working on right now?
So currently I've been working on headlamp and armband. That's going to go live in the next update.
All right.
And I can show it to you.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like you to show us.
So because the headlamp is battery powered, of course we need batteries. And we can turn it on right now. We can equip it. It's the first light item that can be equipped, so we need to do some refactoring for that. And yeah, as basic as it gets. You have the headlamp and it's on your head and it's a lamp.
Yeah, but that's useful, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And what can you tell us about the armband?
Well, I can show it to you.
Yeah.
So you have the armband item on the floor right now, and the prisoner is in squad, cheerful hyenas, and he can equip the armband. When he equips it, nothing happens until he refreshes it. When he refreshes the squad emblem, you can see the emblem of the squad on his armband.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and the other prisoner can come in and kill him, and claim kill. He has to respond, so he can loot his inventory. So we're searching now, and he will drop the armband. And the armband will have the previous logo of the prisoner on it. So we can see the green logo. But if you don't like the previous logo, you can use the previous logo if you want, for instance, infiltrate the other squad or something like that.
Okay, that's
But
cool.
if you want to use your own logo, like this prisoner has, you can just refresh the armband and you will get your own logo right here. And if you leave the squad, you will also have to refresh it so it clears. So
That's pretty cool. Thanks a lot, Nikola.
no problem.
So a lot of information there in those two videos showing new features, and I can't wait for a lot of this stuff to come in. You know, the next major update is gearing up to be a big one at the moment. Obviously 1.0 we're not expecting it until Q2 of 2025, so we should expect a few major updates before the 1.0 release. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video as always. Just want to give a quick shout out to our channel members. Thank you for your extra and ongoing support. It's always appreciated. Now, if you want to join them, you can do. Head over to the channel, hit that join button and see what perks suits you best. But of course, if you want to support me in another way, you can do simply by liking, subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And that way you'll stay up to date with all the latest Scum news, armor content, and even that random stuff I like to get up to. Until next time, see ya.